ocean at this point, playing with seagulls and such. So where would you live?
In Vancouver?
Or anywhere?
Well,
If money wasn't an issue.
I'd have a home in,
Just one.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
We walked along.
That's a pretty broad place, but where?
Yes, I'd live if I only had one choice.
Where did you say?
Kevin said if you had a choice of only one home, where would it be? It would be at Oshawa right now.
Oh, that's good.
But if I had a vacation home, probably someplace in Europe, I'd probably have a place in Switzerland. Not in the
When
mountains.
we were going along
Missouri.
Broadway past Canby.
Yeah.
Not Broadway, Pulp, rather.
Yeah.
Up past the City Hall and so on. There were some beautiful ones.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called?
Just Vancouver. I guess you're getting closer to Mount Pleasant. Back into the Kerr! Almost hit a deer! No, well, we didn't almost hit it, but it was about 3 feet from the window, my window. Didn't get any video of that. Anyway, we keep plowing down this highway. Not really sure what we're doing at this point in the day. Just kind of exploring more of Victoria, getting lost. Yeah, so I think this next spot, we saw a little sign for a public beach, so we thought we'd spin on over and check it out. Yeah, not so much dressed for the beach, as you can tell, but give them some slack. They're European almost. That's how you do it. Probably could have gone swimming this day. I mean, it was late September, but we were going through a pretty warm stretch, but decided against it. Too many sea creatures, I'm afraid.
Gelatin.
Let's bring it home and cook it up.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Could
I
it
hope I
be
didn't
just-
hurt it.
Over the jelly.
Well, isn't a jellyfish supposed to have eyes and things? Like
No.
Like a real fish?
But this definitely is jellyish.
And I became a signalman. Signal.
Yeah,
That's
no, it is.
That's a hard. And we did this and truck, and I was getting, and we had to get 11 words a minute on the old did-dog thing.
Yeah.
And I was so, it's so long ago, I even trained on the heliograph. See, when you put this up like a tripod, and then there was a glass there, and you set it with the move, and then when you press this thing would go like that. So you could see, you could send the message 20 miles, as long as it was a mountaintop to mountaintop. We never had any need for it for a while. And all of a sudden one day they said someone was coming from Kingston to give us the exam. Jesus, I hadn't touched anything for about 4 months, and I wasn't that good at it. And I tried, and I tried. And eventually I got a signal, and I got my flag. And I'm 60 and a half. So. We were out in a scheme one day, and signals are attached to the headquarters. And we were all out in this scheme, and I'm sitting down on a hill, there's a whole bunch of soldiers there, and someone says, someone's sending a message way over there in the hill, and let's get a signalman. And I just kind of, and he yelled, Tomley, because I was an old hand in the outfit, yet I was, and he said, get us someone else. So I grabbed you, and the two of us sat down on the ground, and the guy, we did the one flag. And geez, I was so rusty, and I kept saying repeat, repeat. And they sent it, everything was always sent in 5 letters, blocks of 5 letters. And I was reading with the glasses, and I'd say C or whatever it is, and you'd write it down. And oh, great, and repeat. And the adjutant kept up and said, "Come on, get cracking, what's the message?" And it kept going, and anyhow, I got it, and then you had this great big code book. And then we had to look through it, and we had to translate it. And I then put it into English, and I ran up to the adjutant and saluted and gave him the thing, and he looked at it, he turned around and gave it to the colonel. Colonel said, "Just thank them." I don't remember that.
Thank them.
So they could give them thanks. We're an armor graduate. I sent thanks, but I put an H in it. No, I didn't. No, I sent thanks, but I forgot the goddamn H.
Thanks.
And I said, "Thanks." Now we're in it. Jesus.
So Lauren was a nice enough guy, and you know, he really looks like he enjoys his work, if you could call it work. But yeah, he recommended that we travel down to the Old Growth Conservatory, which Lauren said was about 20 minutes outside of Duncan or something, but no, Nanaimo, but it was more like an hour anyway. It was worth it for sure. I mean, it's not often you get to stand inside an 800-year-old tree with your mom, so that was fun. Yeah, but that pretty much wrapped up the trip to the island. I think after this we just packed her in the old Toyota and headed to the ferry, which I wish I had recorded my mom freaking out because she thought that the car had been stolen or we lost the car, I don't know, on the ferry. Anyway, you have to be on a Sorichetti vacation to really get that level of stress from my mom. But we're never late, and this forest was really friggin' nice, so just enjoy.
Nets, and instead of we had ladders. All I had to do was recall your ladder and step up, because the nets were about 9 feet. This big idiot from Australia would jump up and